Sanctification is not a process, and you thinking that it is a process is the very thing that's holding you back. 1 Corinthians 6:11 says, ye are washed, ye are sanctified, and ye are justified. And Hebrews 10:10 says, by the which will we are sanctified through the offering of the body of Jesus Christ once and for all, past tense. So instead of it being, I already am sanctified, I already am righteous, I already am perfect, and I'm going to learn how to walk that out and produce that out of my life because it's true, it's now, I'm learning to be sanctified, so my actions have to measure up. So our identity is based off of circumstances and how well we do. So this puts us in a position where we're living in a lifestyle where things are good, we feel great and close to God, but then when we mess up and we really struggle, we feel far from God and feel like we're fake Christians. So thinking sanctification is a process sounds really cool on the outside. You get to act like you care so much about growing closer to God. You get to do these self-reflection questions. You get to do all these cool Bible studies and talk about how much you're growing and how you're changing and how you did better. Notice how it's all about you. And now you're focused on how well you do and not how well Christ already did for you. So this creates fear in people. This creates shame in people. This creates comparison, judgment. That's why the Christian culture is in the place that it's in right now. This makes people ask questions like, am I struggling enough? Am I doing better than him? Did I change enough? Am I saved? Am I a fake Christian? Am I too lukewarm? And the whole time, Satan's just laughing in the background. Paul literally says it. Are ye so foolish, having begun in the spirit, now made perfect by the flesh? So we all start with faith. We all start with belief, but then we get trained to go back to the law. We get trained to be made perfect by how well we do over a period of time. But we already are in spirit. Our old nature's dead and we're alive in God now. So we already are righteous. We already are perfect. So now a good tree, we're good trees now. We're going to produce good fruit naturally and not have to force ourselves to do it and put us in this cycle of good and then bad, good and then bad. So what does this create? Fear-based obedience and legalistic Christians that think they're better than everyone. So what does this create now? There's no love being spread. There's no gospel being spread. There's just self-reliance and works-based salvation being spread. It creates a scale game. Am I better than him? Did I meet that? Okay, I'm good enough. I'm better than my neighbor. Okay, I'm a real Christian now. We're focusing on sin and we're not focusing on Christ. You know what it also does? It sneaky puts the law back into play. No one has the balls to actually say you have to keep the law to be saved. So they throw in this sanctification as a process to get people to still worry about their actions. So it's by grace that you're saved. They can say that now and sound good and no one's going to have anything to say. But now they can sneak in confidence by your works. They want to walk by sight before they walk by faith. Thinking sanctification is a process is going to leave you obsessed with your growth and obsessed with looking at yourself and not looking to the finisher of our faith, and that's Jesus. And you might be able to stay away from sin for a little bit. You might be able to be spiritually disciplined on the outside, but you're never going to be changed on the inside, and you're never going to truly have the gospel, have the ability to love people, and have the ability to experience peace. No, we are not saying to go sin however you want. Yes, you should align with God. Yes, you should be obedient. Yes, those things matter, but what we're saying is do it from a place of truth, victory, and it already being your reality. You already are righteous, you already are perfect, you already are sanctified. So naturally, that's going to produce out of your life. So start embodying the identity that you're alive in and stop siding with your old identity that was crucified with Christ. The problem is not your sinful actions. The problem is not you not growing enough and not being sanctified enough. The problem is that you don't believe what Jesus has already made you of sin because they believe not unto me. John 16:9. So start